Welcome, everybody who is here tonight. Tonight's presentation, we're still on this stream of why network marketing. Today is day 3, why network marketing. And this presentation, the purpose of this presentation is to, share the energy, make sure we know why we are in this industry, make sure we know why we're doing what we're doing, and then be able to take this energy to connect what we want to achieve with this industry and with this business. And this generally is something that can be very useful, whichever network marketing company people are driving. But we're presenting this today courtesy of Green Monday. Why network marketing? I'm going to make the slides full so that we can all get to see it very well. And then we'll share for the next few minutes on exactly why this is so important. I'd like you to, just pay attention together with me and let's learn together. Uh, Sometimes I might be sharing what you can see or read already. I will share a few thoughts to it as well. The reason why we have a slide is so that you can get to refer to it and go through it over and over again and get to learn. So of course, why network marketing? Why is this so important? What's the value? What's the value that is available here? Uh, just a second. Let me move this to the sides so it doesn't affect anything. Good. So people usually think that the product is what matters in network marketing. I'm happy to announce to you today it's not really about the product. It's more about the people. There are many network marketing companies out there peddling different products. Some are doing services, some are doing healthcare products, some are doing household consumables. It is not really, the real product is not the product. The real product is people. And why do I say that? Because the real commodity that is able to grow, the people who are able to achieve, who are able to do amazing things, are people who are seeking change and who are willing to do something about it. So our real value is, people who are seeking to change, who are seeking to grow, who want to become financially free, who want to build new relationships, people who are committed to change. Our business model creates a culture that embraces the concept of abundance. So we believe that if depriving you doesn't make me have more, depriving me doesn't make you have more. So we believe that how we're able to achieve more and do better in this industry is by, there's abundance, and if I help you up, I can go up as well. So if there's more for me, there's more for you as well. That's what the corporate think of: more for me, less, more for you means less. The extraordinary thing that happens when these elements are present is that we get to witness the most magical of all human processes, transformation. And that's what really gets to change in this industry. What really, really gets to change in this industry is people. People grow, people learn, and it's amazing. And that's why it's great. People transforming their lives by helping other people succeed is a network marketing paradigm. And I don't know how you got involved here today. I don't know what exactly they sold to you. I don't know what drove you here, but I understand this, that if I can help somebody become better, and I look at my life, I look at people I've had in my team, people I've worked with, and I can see the difference in their lives, in their confidence, their boldness, in their courage, in their achievements, in the travels they've gone through, in the investment they've made. And I'm excited. I'm excited I was a part of that success story. So here, this is people really transforming their lives by helping other people. This is the paradigm. And no matter what religious leading you have, we can all agree there's a whole lot of God in all of us. And when people are in trouble and need help in form of more money, time, love, and caring, it's God within another person that comes to the rescue. So this industry is the industry of people connecting people and basically helping people through their challenging times, through their crisis, by creating an opportunity that allows people to tap into a resource by driving a course. So usually the beautiful opportunities are the ones where even while I'm making money, while I'm not making money, I'm doing something good that is transforming lives. And so if you are in Green Monday today, for example, some of the thoughts that I would like you to begin to entertain and look very clearly at, okay, is the fact that you can do a lot, you can achieve magnificent things, in the lives of people from driving this business. The course that we're pushing and making happen is that uh, people are helped, people are grown, people are transformed, and you have significant change happening in people's lives. So, this is God within us making difference in people's lives. Network marketing is a lifeline. Okay, it's a lifeline available for people who are willing to rock the boat, face some adversity, yet, but not Not but, we will face adversity, but want to climb on board despite all of that, or even because of all of that, and paddle like mad to safety and success together. People who transform their own lives and then help others do the same are the people who build the largest empires. So if you're going to be able to build a really fabulous team, it's not just about getting people and just marketing, and dragging loads of people into your team. You will need to have capacity. And sometimes I look at some companies and I wonder, how can you sustain what you're building? To sustain what you're building, you need to be the kind of person who can help others do exactly what you've done. Training is crucial. And if you don't know how to train, you need to learn how to train. And that's what this industry does. It transforms you. You become a coach. People who travel their whole lives and help others to do the same are the people who build the biggest empire. So if your empire is going to be big, it'll be because you are not only transforming your whole life, you're also helping others to do the same. Now, a research was carried out, and this is a very interesting research. And the research was carried out, and in that research, they tried to ask people, how many of you would like to start your own business? And they realized that everybody would like to start their own business, except for four key fears. So there are four fears that prevent people from starting their own business. If people can overcome these four fears, then a lot more people will start their own business. Okay? A lot more people will do their own business if they are assured that these fears can be taken care of. And what this industry does is this industry answers the questions about those fears. It answers the questions about those fears and basically helps you to solve them. And what are these fears? I'll share with you very quickly. So I ask people, if all themselves are removed, would you like to own your own business? A lot of people say yes, but there are a few who say no because of the same four fears. Okay, every single time is this four fears. One, it takes too much money. People don't have the money to invest in business. They didn't know anyone else who did. So if you ask people, one of the things that the research showed is that people say, look, how am I going to get $1 million? How am I going to get $50,000 to start a business? How am I going to get 50 million to do a business? People don't have what it requires. To do a small business in Nigeria, you need to get a shop that costs money. You need to buy inventory that costs money. You need to buy, AC fittings for the office that costs money. Before you know what's going on, the smallest businesses can gulp you up to 10 million naira. So it's too much money. People don't have the money. They don't have people who have the money who can loan them the money, so they don't start. People feel it takes too much time. People didn't want to work 80 hours a week for the first 1 or 2 years. I tell people, if you want to work less hours, your consideration is not business. If you want to work less hours, what you really want to do is stick with your job. Because if you're in business, the first 2 years of business, if other people are putting 40 hours in their career, your business will demand 80 hours from you because you're going to do whatever it takes to make it fly. You're going to work extra hours. It takes too much time. Now, many people don't know this, but people who have lived with entrepreneurs, who have lived with people who did business while they were growing up, know for a fact that business takes too much time. It's too much risk. Okay, research shows that over 50% of businesses fail within the first 2 years. And here, even in our climb, it goes as high as 80% of businesses that pack up, simply just pack up within the first 2 years. Um, and people will have quit their jobs. Okay, so it's too much of a risk. People want the safety net of a job, and it's not available in business, so people don't do. They don't know how. So most people have never taken any business courses. They have no business experience. They've never done any business before, and they just don't know how. So the know-how is also there as well. Now, if you look at network marketing is able to put all of these fears to rest because you don't need too much money. You don't need too much time. You're not risking so much because you're not in business only by yourself. You're in business for yourself, or you're not by yourself. You have support. You have a company support. You have people support. You have leadership support. It's amazing support. That lowers the risk drastically. And they don't do this what they don't know. In network marketing, you learn. So I'm doing training here so that people can learn also how to do their business. So those four fears are handled with network marketing. And I can go over there one by one so that you know. So network marketing is a serious business, no less so than any other way you might consider earning your living from the rest of your life. The reality is that network marketing is hard work. It takes time, and you probably lose some money in the beginning. But the difference is most of the hardest work is done by someone else. Your work is done when you choose to do it. It typically takes a few months to turn profits. Some accomplish this in the first month rather than a few years. So here, yes, it's tough business. Yes, it's big, but guess what? It doesn't require so much of huge capital. You can make your profit back within the first 1 month. You can drive it hard the way it takes. You're not in business by yourself, so the risk is reduced. You have other people you can work with. And then how There are trainings, there are meetings. Keep on learning. There's so much that you can learn. Imagine becoming financially independent in 1 to 3 years without having to spend thousands of dollars a month. That is a breakthrough without having to work long 7 days a week. Network marketing provides you that opportunity. I tell people, yes, there's no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. The elevator is broken down. You have to follow the manual, regular, everyday climb, one step at step after the other kind of climb. But the beautiful thing here is you can do amazing things in 3 years. You have support. People do different parts of the work for you, and in a few years you can be. You don't need a few years to break even. In a month, in a few weeks, you can have broken even already. So all of these first are taken care of without even having to quit your job during the development stage. You can build a marketing business. So the risk is also reduced. You can do this part-time. You don't have to get a business degree. You don't have to ask somebody who has a business degree. You don't need to quit your job. You can start while you're at work. One of the aspects of legitimate legal marketing company, okay, is the fact that a failed distributor can get their full refund. So in many countries, you have this rule or a provision that ensures that even your capital is not lost. In our own climb, what we do is by the time you make your payments, that's supposed to register you for the business, you get products worth the value of what you have paid plus a little extra. So it means with your own products alone, without even building a business, because the business is about referrals, it's about marketing, it's about getting people plugged into the company. Without doing any of that, you already have your capital in your hand with a little profit. And this is something that you have that is resellable. So essentially, you can technically, make your money back immediately. And those already actively involved in network marketing need to be aware that the vast majority of their prospects do have a desire to own their own business. So this is something that you need to know. Many people really, really desire to own their own business. They just don't know how. Okay? They don't want to work for somebody else. They want to be business by themselves. They need a lot of help. If they can get help, that will be good for them. Many people have these desires. Well, this might be a way for you to get them in. So everybody has legitimate fears. You can allay these fears and let people know, you know what, this is something you can do over coffee. This is something you can do with napkin presentations. This is something you can do with your side as a side to your job. This can be your, 4-hour work week. Something extra you put in there to achieve your dreams. Network marketing, low risk, low capital, low time investment compared to regular businesses. You don't double your hours immediately, and then how to get the support of the team. Okay, so these are how the 4 first are handled. And when you're talking to people, one of the things you want people to do as well is open their minds to the idea that there is a way to achieve their dream and define or perhaps define the concept of network marketing. So this is what we do in our presentations, and this is why as well. So you want to ensure that when you're engaging with people, you want to open their minds. People don't know of any other way. People are afraid to do business. They have those inherent risks. People have been involved in things before that are not network marketing, pyramid schemes, and Ponzi schemes, and they feel they've been burnt in times past. So what you want to do is you want to open their minds to this concept and let them realize, you know what, this is how this works. You can achieve your dreams this way. Only then should you introduce awareness of the particular marketing programs to them. So we have a responsibility to open people's minds to the industry, and then we can share with them our own particular programs. Okay, so if you ever pursue a marketing venture, it must be for one of the 2 reasons. You didn't know about it, or you have a prejudice against it. Okay, so if you have never pursued it, it's that you didn't know, or you have prejudice. And once you understand that people are coming from that end, then we can better serve and help them as well. So if you have been prejudiced, then this business is based on what someone else has told you about it. Usually someone who has failed or who has also never been involved themselves. So prejudices, so if you have been prejudged, our prejudgment comes from our prejudice comes from somebody else's testimony who has failed or didn't do it. I don't know the other people you are thinking for you. Make your decision based on your own evaluation. I tell people what's the worst that can happen. The worst that can happen is a small amount of money. The products, once you convince yourself these are products I can try to use myself, then you know what, you can do. You have nothing to lose really. Okay, so knowledge is power. Knowledge is what you use to make decisions. Make your decision yourself. Don't base your decision on what somebody else said or what somebody else is going through. You can do this. You can do this. So one of the key other key concepts, like I said, in case you're wondering where are these thoughts coming from, how can I get access to this? There's a beautiful book called "It's Time for Network Marketing," and for all those who are participating in this class, who have seen consistently in this class, I'm going to make you an offer of a free ebook that somebody who attended this class shared with us. So the It's Time for Network Marketing book is available in e-copy. I can send that to you as well. Um, you can put your email somewhere in there. Let's only see it and maybe make it available to Grace so that I can make it available to all the people who are interested. Only people who attend this class. So every day of the week, millions of network marketers are canvassing the globe, sharing, representing, presenting, recruiting, supporting, promoting, replicating their particular home business opportunities. Every attempt to suppress, control, and destroy this industry has and will continue to fail, as it's impossible to extinguish. It will fail because it's impossible to extinguish the hopes and dreams of millions of self-motivated distributors who yearn for nothing more than a chance to experience the freedom of financial freedom. So, to add to his strength, network marketing has become a vast melting pot of cultures, peoples, races, creeds, and sexes of all ages, with no barrier or limitations except for those we place on ourselves. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot that can be done through this channel. There's a lot that can be done. Um, so it's an industry where you can abide and abound. Lots of people around the world are doing this. This industry is going nowhere. Okay, it's going nowhere. So to tap into this billion-dollar industry, you must tap into the human soul. You must tap to the underlying principles that make this thriving phenomenon possible. You must embrace what network marketing represents. Okay, it's a new frontier of self-functional individuals, all led by one common law: the law of harvest. You reap what you sow. So this industry is about reaping what you sow, and that's what we're doing in this business. So you sow, and then you reap. And I want to encourage everyone that's here tonight. Uh, Business is not going to do better than the seeds that we invest into making it happen. So I want to encourage you, judge your harvest by your seed sowing. And every day today, we have an opportunity to sow generously, to broadcast. We want to all have at least 15 presentations per month. That's roughly 4 per week. So in 4 sizzles, in 4 face-to-face meetings, in 4 three-way calls, you want to ensure that you're getting 15 people to get to hear the plan from beginning to end on a monthly basis. 15. That's 4 per week, and then 3 the last week. If we do it this way, we'll reap a bountiful harvest. So what we sow is what we reap. If we sow kindness, we reap kindness. If we sow love, we reap love. If we sow helping others, others will sow to help us as well. To succeed long term in this business, you must build and uplift the human spirit, not tear down and destroy by encouraging sloth or promising instant gratification. So this is one another thing. Many people promise people, just come on board, you're going to earn phenomenal income. No, we need to make it abundantly clear that this is work. There's work to be done, and success is not about making people lazy or destroying. It's about or encouraging sloth or by promising self-gratification, letting people know they must build and they must pitch in their own quota to grow their teams, because that's how to grow sustainably. What is needed in the industry now more than ever is an experienced guiding hand, not corporate excuses or individual failures. And I think you can agree with me that one of the things we're making available via this channel are these steady guiding hands. Steady guiding hands. We're guiding, we're training, we're showing up every Sunday, every Saturday, every Wednesday. We're showing up to this Zoom classes. In the weeks ahead, we'll probably do it more frequently, have a calendar for different people. We want to do this and do this well. Why? Because that's what we need to make this industry beautiful and grow. You can see those plans there growing. Okay, growth, requires investments. This is what we do. We invest, and we invest. So, what other industry is so authentic that it reveals our weakness and shortcomings? I tell people, if you want to know your weakness and your shortcomings, come to network marketing. If you know how to relate with people, it will show. If you have challenges relating with people, it will show. Okay, so this industry will allow you to know, am I doing well? Am I not doing well? What is going on with me? This is the industry to know. And I think that's remarkable, because it reveals your strengths, reveals your weaknesses. You're able to know what to fix. You're able to know what you need to do better. This is amazing. Okay, so I'd like to encourage you, if you're here today, this industry allows you to know your shortcomings, uh, allows you to know your weaknesses, your strengths, and your shortcomings. And this is something that you want to be able to maximize. So think about it. If you are lazy and lack ambition, you will fail. Okay, it's that simple. If you are lazy and you lack ambition in this industry, failure is guaranteed. You will likely fail. If you don't put forth the effort to acquire the skills required by the industry, you will fail. So you need to put in the required effort to succeed in the industry. Uh, so you need to ensure that you put in the required effort. If you continue to blame others for your problems, you will fail. On the other hand, if you're ambitious, dedicated, and self-motivated, you will succeed. If you take personal responsibility for the business owner, will succeed. Network marketing exposes who we really are by mirroring our character, our weaknesses, as well as our strengths. So, ladies and gentlemen, this industry is a revealer, and I'm asking you today, what is it revealing about you? Okay, what is it really about you? The results are self-evident. If you put energy into it, you get amazing results. Um, okay, what else do we have here? Abide and abound is the governing and underlying law of network marketing. If you abide by the principles and philosophies of this industry, we will abound. Okay, if we abide by the principles, we will abound. It's that simple. Uh, so if we do it well, will abound. And that's what you want to do. You want to ensure that you abide and abound. We will succeed. We will become finally dependent and enjoy freedom that this industry offers, but more importantly, we will become better people in the process. So love the principles, abide, and abound. Someone says, what's the number one most motivating benefit of network marketing? When you work for someone else, your family's future is in their hands. The only way to ever reach your dream is to work for yourself. MLM is the only way that normal people like you and I can get paid like rock stars. The key to creating a high level of ongoing income is to build strong relationships with people who join you in your network marketing business. So you don't want to do this as you want to build relationships. You want to put your heart in it. I tell people, don't do this from your head. Don't do this as a duty. Do it with your heart. Meet people, like people, invite them to your house, invite them to your space. Really build a relationship because that's what this industry is about. It's about, and you don't know what that relationship will be useful for in the future. So build relationships. Um, So when you bring people to your network, you're bringing them into your life. When you're supposed to be a person, plan on being in the business with them for the rest of their lives or your life. That's the only way you can create a dependable, ongoing income. Your income is built on those relationships. MLM is the most unique business model ever created. It is relationship marketing. It is about partnering up for life. Okay. So if we do this well, some of the people that are here in this room today, Dr. Aino, Mrs. Bumai, Rita, um, James Osua, we can really, really have a relationship ongoing for life. There are other things we'll do together. There are other things we'll venture in together. But this is what this industry does. It allows us, to really work together, be friends, because it's about lifetime income. And then as we grow our teams, grow other people as well, we have trust with one another. You can invite me for a team, for a meeting to support your team in Thailand. I'll fly there. Can invite you to support my team in Canada. You fly there because we build this together over the long term, and it's one of the benefits of network marketing. Most people mess up and choose the wrong system. Okay, so this is crucial. To have recurring income, you need a great value priced product that's consumable, that people get automatically every month, like a book club subscription. So the way you want to really, some people complain in network marketing and say, no, I don't want to be involved in anything that will be doing monthly purchase. This is the juice of the business. This is something that we need to do from time to time. It's like a book club. It's like a subscription. It's something we need to do timelessly. Okay. Um, so for the business to be able to be the kind of system that will give you success on the long term, it needs to be a great product, a great value price product that's consumable and that people can get automatically every month, almost like a book club. If you just sell books, you start over every month from zero. Or if you sell subscriptions, all you ordered in the past, order again this month. So your income actually increases every month. You have to start from zero every month. You will never retire. So if a business is only about sign-ups and sign-ups and getting people on board, then you will never retire. But if it has the GMX component, the monthly purchase component, a product that is valuable that people need to keep using, like Reader. So Reader is for everybody, and it's something that people must use, whether they are well or not well. Whether it's a lifestyle product. It's a product that helps you stay healthy. It's an organic, natural product that you need to use to balance whatever other junk you're consuming. So guess what? We're going to end for the long haul because we have this right. Okay. What other thing do you have here? full-time income working part-time. Okay. What I like most, someone says what I like most about network marketing is the ability to earn full-time income while working part-time from home. But as much as the marketable possibility excites me, it seems network marketing is not for everyone. Okay. While it's true that we're all busy, it's also true that everyone has the same 24 hours in a day. Most people feel they do not have time because by habit, they're constantly working on the wrong things. So if you're going to do well in this industry, you need to look at your priorities and say, you know what, how do I empty my box, refill it with things that are priority to me, and drive it on from there. In other words, they are busy, but they are wasting their time and nothing important is being accomplished. I tell people, if you don't have money, you should have time. If you don't have time, you should have money. If you don't have money and you don't have time, you have a problem. Okay? And ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to have this kind of problem. So you need to have time to be able to build residual income. I'm going to pause it at this junction today. And then the next time we talk about this, I'm going to talk about the people's franchise. The franchise model is something that I'm excited about. It's something I like to look at and like to discuss about. And I think it's something that once you understand franchising, for example, you understand the beauty of network marketing and the fact that you are able to start this small. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to pause here for us to ask questions. I'm sure all our email addresses have been noted. And then this ebook, I'm going to forward it. Actually, interestingly, have the ebook on my WhatsApp. The person who sent it to me sent it to my WhatsApp. Uh, uh, 1 second. I also got the WhatsApp. So, any questions? Let me have your questions. Let me look for the presentation so that I can make it available to someone who will pass it in. Um, Let me look for it while we ask our questions. Please ask your questions. The floor is open tonight. Let's ask away. Yeah, I found the book. So I forward it to Kunle and Grace so that they can make available to us. So if interestingly, you may even be able to get it via your phone as well as email. Okay, great. Any questions tonight before we wrap it up? Any questions at all?